So this is part number 28 of this multi-part video series for positional stock traders. And I would like to mention here that of all the videos that you have watched in this video series, this one probably is going to be the most important one because in this video, I will share with you seven key lessons or seven golden principles which will not only help you in your life but also help you in your long positional stock trading journey. Okay, so let us begin. I have always said that to become a good trader, you first need to become a good person. Why do I say this? See, I have a lot of students and subscribers, and in general, I have noticed that those students who are very humble in terms of their personality are the ones who tend to learn faster. And those students who are not able to control their emotions or ego, or those students who stick to their own opinions, learn the hard way from the market. To become a good trader, you first need to become a good person, a humble person. I personally have a definition for a good person. What is the definition of a good person? This is my definition of a good person. A good person is a righteous person with a mind that is calm, relaxed, and fearless. See, even a criminal can have a mind that is calm, relaxed, and fearless, which we see in the movies. But this word here, righteous, is very important. Okay? A person needs to be righteous, moral, and ethical, combined with a mind that is calm, relaxed, and fearless. That, according to me, is a good person. And that person is a good candidate to become a professional, positional stock market trader. One more point I would like to make before I get into the seven lessons is please treat trading as a profession. Don't treat trading as something where you are looking at it as a side hustle or some using it for some side income or something like that. Trading is a profession. Okay, so make sure you use the right kind of tools when you are trading. A lot of people are using some free softwares in the market and asking me, Rohit, how can we set up your filters in the free softwares? Well, you have to behave like a professional. Think of a doctor. Do you think a doctor will prescribe medicines without even looking at the blood report or the cholesterol report or the thyroid report or the creatinine report? Okay, the doctor will first look at the report and then prescribe the medicines, right? Because the doctor is a professional, he behaves like a professional. So to become a professional stock market trader, you need to use tools or softwares that have a very long legacy, that are proven. Something like MarketSmith, which I use, has a 50-year legacy. So when I use the right kind of tools, it helps me in making the right kind of decisions. So become a professional. Okay, behave like a professional. Do not use free software tools. Okay. Coming to the definition of a good person is a person that has a calm and a relaxed mind. Okay. So here are seven ways to have a calm mind. If you want a mind that is calm and relaxed, here are seven lessons that I have learned personally from my own research. Out of the seven lessons, six lessons come from Acharya Dhirendra Shastri from Bageshwar Dham, and I listen to his lectures every time I'm having my breakfast or my lunch or my dinner. And his lectures are very powerful with very key lessons of life in them. So here are six lessons to have a calm mind. I took this from one of his lectures that he was delivering. He lectures all over the world, by the way. So here is the first lesson. Lesson number one: to have a calm and a relaxed mind, spend most of your time alone. This gives us time to do some self reflection. What is the learning for traders in this? Study alone and study your past trades. Let me give you an example. If you look at the history of David Ryan, who is a three-time US investing champion, when he started his trading journey, he realized that he was incurring a lot of losses. What did he do? He did not start mingling or discussing with others. Instead, he went back to his past trades that he had taken. He did a detailed analysis of his past trades and he realized that he was buying extended stocks. So he made one small change in his entire trading strategy. He made a decision that he will never buy stocks that are extended more than 5% beyond the pivot point. And that single decision made him a three-time US investing champion. Okay. And that happened because he spent most of his time alone. He did not spend time with other traders. Okay. These days, I see a lot of traders spend a lot of their time on Twitter or X or communities, uh, Telegram, YouTube, discussing other traders, discussing a lot of their trades or their activities with other traders. No need to do all of that. If you look at legends like William O'Neill, Mark Minervini, David Ryan, Patrick Walker, they spent most of their time alone. They did their own study. Trading is a very personal journey. You have to spend time with yourself. You have to spend time with books written by Mark Minervini, William O'Neill. You have to take notes. If you are spending time with others, if you are spending time in online forums and communities and Telegram channels and YouTube communities and all of that, you are wasting time. Okay. A lot of students have requested me saying, Rohit, why don't you start a forum or a community, or why don't you come once a week online to answer our queries? Well, I have given a very common answer to all of these people. I tell them that I don't give my subscribers what they want. I give my subscribers what they need. Okay. You want a community, but you don't need a community. What you need is time with yourself, time with books written by Mark Minervini and William O'Neill, because that is how I learned. I spend most of my time alone with books, taking notes. That is how I learned this system. That is how I created this system for myself. And I'm able to teach this system to other people now, right? So study alone. Don't spend time in communities and forums and all of that. It is a complete waste of your time. Shut down your whatever social media accounts. You don't need all of that. Okay. To become a good professional stock market trader. And you must have noticed that I don't have any social media. I don't have a social media account. Not for my personal reasons, not for my professional reasons. I don't have an account at all. I'm only on YouTube. That's it. Okay. So you don't need all of that in life. Keep your life very simple. Spend time alone. Okay. There for thousands of years, there was no social media and people lived a very normal, peaceful, and a relaxed life. Okay. So study alone and study your past trades. Learn from your mistakes, correct those mistakes. You will improve your trading skills over a period of time. Okay. So spend most of your time alone. It will not only help you in your trading journey, positional stock trading journey, it will also help you in your life. Okay. In life, how much time do you spend alone? You are spending time with content. You are not spending time with yourself. Okay. Please understand that. Intraday trading is for restless people. Positional trading is for relaxed people. Okay, we are positional traders. We take a position and we sit there for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 10 weeks till the price reaches our green selling zone. Okay, so we need to learn how to relax. Okay, it doesn't, we can't afford to be restless. Okay, we are not intraday people. Okay, lesson number two, eat less. See, this is common sense. When you eat more, a lot of your energy in the body is consumed by your digestive system, right? But your brain, to remain sharp, needs energy as well. Okay. So this is common sense. People who eat more, their brain becomes numb. If you eat too much, your brain will not think straight. Okay. So eat less, let some energy go to your brain. What is the learning for traders? Do not consume excess financial information. There is too much information online. If you go to ChatGPT and start talking about a particular company, It is endless. You start asking it question for 24 hours, it will keep giving you answer for 24 hours. If you switch on business news channels, they are on 24 hours. How much information will you consume? Okay. Just stick to the criteria that I have given you: the liquidity analysis, the comparative analysis, the technical analysis, the fundamental analysis, and the market analysis. As long as the stock fits the criteria, take the trade. It's very simple. And all of this analysis takes how much time? Like 2 minutes. If you are expert, it will take seconds. Okay. For me, it takes a few seconds to determine whether a stock is worth my time or not. So do not consume excess information. It is not good for your uh, long term trading journey. Have a fixed set of rules, which means define your boundaries. What are the things that you would look for? If you start researching a company, your research will never is never going to end. You will fall into what is called as analysis paralysis. Okay. So don't consume too much information. A lot of students have asked me about things like how to look at consensus estimates, how to understand analyst estimates. Should we look at stocks which are doing buyback? Should we look at stocks which are giving dividends, stock splits? Okay, how much information you will look at? Okay, you don't have much time. You have to look at the stock market daily. You have to do daily filtering, shortlisting, stock selection. Every day, if you start looking at too much information, it is not going to help you. Okay, so stick to the criteria, define your boundaries. If a stock comes in your criteria, take the trade fearlessly because your system is telling you to take the trade. Don't look at too much information. That is why we don't use too many indicators on our chart. In positional stock trading, how many indicators are we using? Just the two moving averages, one on price and one on volume. What else is there? There's nothing on the chart. Okay. So don't consume excess information and eat less in life. Lesson number 3. So don't thank me. You can thank Acharya Dhirendra Shastri for these lessons. You can type his name on YouTube and you can find the 6 ways to have a calm, relaxed mind. You will find that lecture. It is in Hindi language. Okay. Lesson number 3, speak less. Okay. Why do you want to keep discussing your trades with others? There is a problem with this. Let's say you buy a stock. Okay. And then it goes up 20-25%. Now, before even you sell the stock, you start celebrating and you start discussing your trade with others and things like that. Let's say you go and discuss that trade with your friend. Okay. Do you think your friend is going to feel happy when he learns that you made 20-25% on your stock, because he is losing money, right? How will he feel happy when you are making money, right? He will feel jealous, right? In general, okay, if he's a very good dear friend, he might feel happy for you, but I'm talking in general. People will not feel great when you talk about your profits with others. Another problem with this approach is that you say that you made 20-25% on your money on a particular trade. You tell it to the entire world, and then in the next 2-3 days the stock collapses like 15-20% and you forgot to sell. Now those same people will come and ask you, Rohit, what happened to the trade that you took? What happened to that stock that you took? Were you able to sell? Now, there is a chance that you might lie to that person saying that just before it fell 20%, I sold the stock. So you are lying to other people just to protect your ego. Okay. So don't get into all of that emotional issues. Just don't discuss your trade with others. Trading is a very personal journey, as I told you. If you make money on a stock, fine, go and celebrate alone. Don't tell it to anyone, not even your family members, not even your wife, not even your spouse, not even your children. Okay. If you make money, go and celebrate alone. If you don't make money, if you lose money, take the screenshot, study what you looked at before you took the trade, understand what went wrong, and then accordingly correct your mistake in the next trades. That is how you become a good professional stock trader. Remember David Ryan, 3-time US investing champion? He did not discuss things with others. He understood his own trades, he analyzed his own trades, and then he improved his skill as a trader. So don't talk to other people. Okay, I see a lot of podcasts on YouTube where they talk about their trades and their existing positions in stocks. No need to do all of that. Okay, trading is a personal journey. Okay, you will make mistakes. Initially, out of 10, every 10 trades you take, 6 or 7 might not go in your favor. But if you lose a small amount of money on those 6 trades and you make good amount of money on the remaining 4 trades, your profit will eventually be bigger than the small losses that you incur. That is the concept of reward to risk. So keep your losses small and let your profits run. Don't discuss things with others. Don't go to online forums and communities and seminars and webinars and all of that. I don't do any seminar and webinar and all of those things. It's not required. Okay, what you need is self study. Just just learn and study. Just read a book, apply that knowledge and see what happens. Okay, if you make a mistake, correct the mistakes, keep improving. Lesson number 4, control your senses. See, this is basic spiritual knowledge. Your senses are very powerful. You see, you hear, you feel, you smell. If you look at, if a person has got, let's say, diabetes, and he looks at food that is sweet, and if he's not able to control his senses, okay, is it good for his health? No, right? So you have to control your senses. Similarly, when you buy a stock, it starts to go up. You see some good profits in your account. You sell immediately without realizing the fact that nothing has changed. The market conditions are fine. The stock is fundamentally strong. The stock is technically strong. Relative strength is there. Everything is going in your favor. What is the need to sell? Let the profits run. The stock is trading above the moving average. Keep holding on to the stock as long as it remains above the moving average. Unless you get a sell signal or unless the market conditions change, something happens in the market. Only then there is a trigger to sell the stock. Otherwise, why would you sell? So this is a problem for traders because they sell a profitable trade too quickly and they sell a loss making trade too late. So rather than cutting the loss short, they allow the losses to expand. And rather than letting the profits run, they cut their trades very quickly. So when you are booking profits, you are booking small profits. When you are booking losses, you are booking large losses. Okay. So control your senses. Okay. Just because you see money coming into your account doesn't mean that you have to sell immediately. When you made a decision to buy the stock, you looked at certain factors. So now, when you are making a decision to sell that stock, you also have to look at the same factors. And if everything is strong, why do you want to sell? Okay. Anyways, that's a part of trade management. Number 5, expect nothing from others. See, when you expect something from people and people don't behave as per your expectations, that is the source of disappointment. All suffering and disappointment in life comes from comes when you start expecting things from other people. Okay, people will not behave as per your wish or your desires. Okay, people will behave according to their own karma and things like that. So don't expect anything from others. Similarly, don't expect anything from the market. I have always told my students and subscribers that the market is not there to give you money. The market is there to take your money. The market is not there to give you money. The market is there to take your money. Why? Because you yourself are the market, right? Are you there in the market to give your money to the market? No, you are there to take money from the market, right? Similarly, the market is your opponent. The market is not there to give you money. The market is there to take your money. So when you put on a trade, don't expect anything from the market. Even the great Mark Douglas, who wrote the book Trading in the Zone, market psychologist, he said that when you take a position, what you should expect from the market is it will do something. Don't expect it to go up. Expect it to do something. Do something means what? It will either go up or it will either go down. One of those two things is going to happen, or maybe it will go flat. So don't expect that the market will go up. Expect that the market will do something. Or when you buy a stock, don't expect the stock to go up. Expect that the stock will do something. It will either go up, down, or sideways. When you expect that the stock will do something, your expectation will be met. And when your expectation is met, you feel happy. Okay. So when you're expecting that the stock will either go up, down, or sideways from here, it will do one of those three things and you will get what you expect. from the stock, right? So when you get what you expect, psychologically you feel happy. Okay. So anyways, you can't control the movement of the stock after you buy the stock. Okay. Trading is not a game of expectations. Trading is a game of probabilities. Allow your system to put the odds in your favor. Allow your system to put the probabilities in your favor. Allow your system to put the odds of success in your favor. Your job is to filter, shortlist, select, take a position in the trade, execute the trade properly, manage the risk, and manage the trade. That's it. That's all you have to do. Don't expect the market or the stock to give you something, because the market or the stock doesn't know you. Okay. Last lesson, do pranayam daily. For those of you who don't understand Hindi, pranayam means breathing exercises. So, why do people do breathing exercises? To slow down. Normally, when we are living our normal life, we don't concentrate on our breathing. But when you start to concentrate on our breathing, when we breathe in, breathe out, right? We are slowing down. There is a book written by Rich Litwin. The name of the book is The Prosperous Coach. The book is about life coaching. And in that book, he says that if you want to speed up in life, you first have to slow down. What does that mean? Slowing down means studying, taking the time to study. Shut down all the business news channels, close the door of your room, close the window of your room, switch on the air conditioning, take William O'Neill's book and start reading the book. Take a piece of A4 size paper, have a pen with you, shut down your laptop, your mobile phone, your computer, your desktop. Study the book, take notes. Study the book, take notes. Study the book, take notes. Slow down. Study. When you study, you will learn. When you learn, you will apply. When you apply, it will improve your skill as a trader. So, just trading will not help you make money. You have to first study. You have to first sharpen your axe if you want to cut down a large tree. Okay. So, slow down to speed up. Correct? Take the time to slow down. Intraday is for restless people. Positional trading is for relaxed, calm people. Okay. And finally, lesson number 7 comes from Shri Premananda Maharaj Ji. Uh, I listen to him almost every day, around 15 to 20 minutes. Very powerful lectures. He answers questions from people. Both of them are spiritual masters, Acharya Dhirendra Shastri and Sri Premanand Maharaj Ji, legendary uh, living beings, okay, legendary people. So the last lesson is very, very important. Okay. The lesson number 7, to have a calm mind, is this is very important for positional traders. Sleepless. Now, contradictory to what doctors say, scientifically, they will say every human being needs 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which is good. But that's for normal people. But we are not normal people. We are positional stock market traders. We want to be the best. We want to be world class at what we do. We aspire to be world class professional traders. We aspire to operate at world class, high quality performance. Okay. Sleepless. Sleepless means what? Sri Premanandji Maharaj says that out of 24 hours, you should sleep for 6 hours. Okay, so 1/4 of your day is spent in sleeping. The remaining 18 hours is spent in working, meditating, prayer, things like that. Okay, now if you are spending 25% of your day sleeping, let's say your age is 40 and the normal life expectancy is 80. So now you have another 40 years to live, right? Out of 40 years, if you're sleeping 25% of the day, out of 40 years, 10 years you are going to sleep, correct? 10 years you are going to sleep, and that sleep is required. What I have understood is that our body does not need sleep. Our body needs rest, and rest comes from 6 hours of sleep, which is more than enough. Okay. But remember, the six hours of sleep formula comes with certain conditions. What is the condition? The remaining 1 hour, 2 hours, which you are choosing not to sleep, you have to spend it in meditation. Okay. Meditation means you're spending time with yourself. You're spending time in silence. Silence. How much time do you spend with silence? You are either spending time with human beings or you are spending time with content, correct? You're either spending time with human beings or you're spending time with content. Majority of your time is spent with content, not with human beings. That is why when you attend some community meeting or when you meet somebody physically, you feel good about that meeting, right? Because that was a physical human interaction, correct? Because most of the time you're spending with content, whether it is on television or on your laptop or your PC, computer or your mobile phone. Okay, most people are on their mobile phone these days. Okay, which is not good for our health. Okay, so spend time in silence, which is meditation. So do 1 hour of meditation daily. Now you can do name chanting or whatever you want to do in that 1 hour. Just spend time in silence. Okay, it will help you. It will help you relax. It will help you have a calm and a relaxed mind. Okay, summary: spend most of your time alone, eat less, speak less, control your senses, don't expect anything from others, do breathing exercise daily, and sleep less. 6 hours of sleep, 2 hours of meditation, very good. 6 hours of sleep, 1 hour of meditation, 1 hour of breathing exercise, fantastic. Okay. So, converting these lessons to traders, study your past trades, don't consume too much financial information, don't discuss your trade with others, don't sell immediately. Take the time to study your position. Don't expect anything from the market. Slow down to speed up. Take the time to study and do 1 hour of meditation daily. You do this for 1 year and tell me what happens in your trading journey. It will help you. Okay. Take notes from this lecture. This is the most important lecture that you have listened to in this video series. This will help you not only in your life, but also in your trading journey. Thank you so much. And lots of gratitude to Acharya Dhirendra Shastri and people like Sri Premanand Maharaj ji who taught us some very important lessons. Okay. Thank you so much.